Okay. Aside from some boring technical stuff like painting inside, all of a sudden you have all these artificial surfaces and different colors that you don't normally get outside. So that aspect is cool. You have a variety of like really architectural hard lines and fabric, which is softer curves and things. And those are the technical aspects which make the paintings visually somewhat more interesting, I think. But maybe more closer to home or more poignant reason is that I was always trying to solve the question of why am I painting what I'm painting? Every subject, like what is it? What's my attachment to it? By looking closer to home, literally, like what do I see when I open my eyes first thing in the morning? It kind of solved that problem right from the beginning. Granted that I care about my wife and child.
When you're taking, so you start with taking a photograph.
Yeah, I start with photographs just because it has a way of, I can just freeze all these. I like capturing the motion of whatever action is happening throughout the day, and I just can't freeze it any other way. I just use the camera because it just functions in a way that is much easier than if I had my little easel set up in the corner and just freaking everybody out.
Right.
So yeah, it's more of a technical.
And so what is something that you feel makes you like go for your camera?
It is surprisingly has very little to do with the emotional content of a scene, and is mostly just when the drawing and composition and colors work. And those things are what provide the emotional content for me. For a lot of people, they read the narrative way more than I ever expected. Yeah, I'm not really, like when I'm painting you guys, it's not really you guys, it's your stand-ins for a narrative or good design. if I can be so crass.
And so no, I get that. And how do you think, and how about when you look back on this body of work, say as like a 60-year-old?
I guess going back to what you said before too, I'm trying more and more to not kind of romanticize the. It's so easy to like, somebody's putting flowers on a table, or it's so easy to be taken by the prettiness of it. I would like to do more of the everyday, somebody has a cell phone or stuff that wouldn't normally be thought of as cool to put in a painting. But I think if I can do that, it will there'll be more, having more nuanced take on daily life of what we're up to. Yeah.
So as you're photographing it and painting it, you're not really experiencing it in such a way, it sounds like, where you're like, this is my life. It's just more like,
no.
This.
It's just like capturing the images that happen to be there when I wake up. And
then I think that's probably why, because I know you said to me before that you like that people, you want it to sort of be open to everybody's interpretation of how it might make them feel, or whether it reminds them of something their mother did or something.
Totally. And that's done fairly easily by either obscuring the face slightly, or just positioning it in a way that doesn't make it look like a portrait. And that can be done through like tricks of composition. I find when you have somebody's face right in the painting, it sometimes requires a level of detail that makes you look at your eye gets stuck on the face, and to have the eye keep moving throughout, it turns the whole painting into a narrative, and that person just being a puzzle piece within the environment rather than the center of it. So,
Robin, what do you like about Papa's paintings?
Because he's a good painter.
That's nice. What do you like about what painting can you think of that you like?
Naughty Whiskers.
And who's Naughty Whiskers?
Our bunny that we used to have.
And what happened to him?
He died, but we got a new one.
Yeah, this is the painting.
yes, sure.
Naughty Whiskers.
Just a little present.
Naughty
Little
Whiskers.
memorial.
May he rest in peace. And that's a good one.
All right.
Down.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. See ya. Thank you.
One of the things I was going to add too was just that I thank you, Robin. Just to circle back, what's interesting too, because it's that people ask me often, what does it feel like to be in all these paintings?
Oh yeah.
And I'm always,
You don't think of it
I
as
don't think of
yourself.
it that way
Yeah.
either. So it is like sometimes there's one painting, the one that's in your newsletter. What is that one called? Sleep.
Yeah.
When I look at that painting, I conceive that I look like my mother, and like
That's cool.
that is striking for me. Whereas most of the time it's just, or I might look and say, you know, there's one where I'm setting the table, and I look at it and I think, oh, she seems lonely.
Yeah.
And it's not me. Oh, I look lonely. It's oh, she.
Right.
And it's just
That's good. I guess
it's
that means I'm doing
interesting.
my job, at keeping it
Yeah.
not being too specific.
That sounds about right.
All right. See you later.